The acquisition of the Duke Nukem screen rights by Adi Shankar, known for producing Netflix's Castlevania and Devil May Cry, has sparked significant controversy, particularly among fans of the franchise. The concerns stem from Shankar's track record, his approach to adaptations, and his public statements about the project. Below is an explanation of the key points of contention based on available information, concerns over Shankar's adaptation style, fan criticism of previous works. Some fans and critics on platforms like Reddit and X have expressed dissatisfaction with Shankar's adaptations, particularly his handling of Devil May Cry. They argue that he prioritizes flashy action and edgy aesthetics over faithful storytelling, often altering core elements of the source material. For instance, fans have criticized Devil May Cry for deviating from the game's tone, with some describing it as a joke parody or overly ironic. Fear of mishandling Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem is a polarizing character known for his crude humor and irreverent, hyper-masculine persona rooted in 1990s action tropes. Fans worry that Shankar might either sanitize the character to align with modern sensibilities or exaggerate his controversial traits in a way that feels inauthentic. Some suggest the only way to modernize Duke is to treat him as a satirical relic of the 90s, but they doubt Shankar's ability to execute this nuanced approach given his past projects. Shankar's public persona and statements perceived arrogance. Shankar's bold claims, such as calling himself a generational talent who can save Hollywood, have rubbed some fans and commentators the wrong way. His assertion that Duke Nukem should be a middle finger to everybody and free from corporate influence has been met with skepticism, especially since he is likely working with Netflix, a major corporation. This perceived hypocrisy has fueled negative sentiment, ego, and creative control. Shankar's insistence on having full creative control, "I don't intend on having anyone tell me what to do on this one," has raised concerns about his willingness to respect the franchise's legacy. Critics on X and Reddit have described him as egotistical, accusing him of prioritizing his vision over the source material's integrity. Controversial track record, past projects, and mixed reception. While Castlevania was generally well received, Devil May Cry drew criticism for its writing and deviations from the game's lore, with some fans calling it unrecognizable. Shankar's bootleg universe fan films, while innovative, have also been divisive due to their unconventional takes on established IPs. His involvement in the Apu controversy on The Simpsons, where he incorrectly claimed the character was being written out, further damaged his reputation among some audiences who see him as unreliable or attention-seeking. Accusations of exploiting IPs. Some X-users have labeled Shankar a parasite who exploits popular video game franchises rather than creating original content. They argue he unravels established IPs to fit his own edgy, fanboy-driven vision, potentially alienating both longtime fans and new audiences. Challenges of adapting Duke Nukem. Cultural sensitivity and modern audiences. Duke Nukem's crude humor, misogynistic elements, and dated references pose a challenge for adaptation in 2025. Fans are divided on whether Shankar can balance the character's provocative nature with modern expectations. Some fear he might lean into woke revisions, while others worry he'll amplify the offensive aspects in a way that feels forced or tone-deaf. Conflict with existing projects. Shankar's acquisition of the screen rights raises questions about the status of legendary entertainment. Announced in 2022, the lack of clarity on how these projects will coexist adds to the uncertainty and fan skepticism. Online backlash. Posts on X and Reddit reflect strong negative sentiment. Users have called Shankar despicable, accused him of ruining franchises, and expressed frustration over his handling of IPs like Devil May Cry. Some fans working on unofficial Duke Nukem projects have voiced personal disappointment, feeling their efforts are overshadowed. Mixed expectations. While some see potential in Shankar's irreverent approach matching Duke's rebellious spirit, others believe the character's cheesy, over-the-top nature is better left in the 90s or requires a visionary approach Shankar may not deliver. In summary, the controversy surrounding Adi Shankar's acquisition of Duke Nukem revolves around his polarizing reputation, doubts about his ability to faithfully adapt the franchise, and concerns about his creative control and public persona. fans are split between cautious optimism and outright distrust, with many awaiting further details to judge whether Shankar can revive the iconic character without losing its essence.